record on this computer. And I want to ask you a question. Is anybody on this call perfect? In fact, is any human being perfect?
No.
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 But aren't there perfect numbers?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What are the first four perfect numbers? Who can recite them? John?
6, 28, 496, 8,128.
Amazing. Who could tell me the millions place or the tens millionth place of the fifth perfect number? Did anybody look it up? Because it was in your document from last week. It was up to 33 million. So the numbers grow what's called exponentially large. There are only 51 perfect numbers known. Now, since no one is perfect, guess what I'm going to share with you today? How many of you would like to be near perfect? Would you like to be near perfect? Wouldn't that be nice? And is that really the goal? That we all want to be as good, as strong, as fast, as intelligent, as knowledgeable, as kind as we can be. We'll never be perfect, but it's nice to get near. So I'm going to introduce to you one of my favorite mathematicians. I think Sierpinski is nearly perfect. So Sierpinski, he's the one that came up with this concept of a fractal. Now, a fractal is a self-similar object. So do you guys see the three triangles inside that black triangle right there? Do you see it?
Sort of. It's pretty blurry.
It's kind of hard to see.
On my sheet right here.
Yeah. So it's on I think page 2.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to now write down the number 1. Wait, that's a very big number 1. I'd like it to be smaller. Okay. So we have one little triangle at the very top. Then we have 3. Let's now expand this. And now, how many do we have right there? Come on, we had 1, then 3, then how many? Anybody want to say it?
9.
9.
Then
81.
not 81. Now we have 3
27.
groups of 9. So whoever said
27.
27, absolutely. And then if we keep going, we have 3 groups of 27, which is what, everybody? Come on. Just think 9 times 9.
81.
81.
81. And then if we expand Sierpinski again,
1.
we have 3 groups of that. Go for it.
243.
And guys, let's go one more iteration, please. And the next iteration of Sierpinski gives us what? Which is 9 cubed. And guys, 243. Guys, are you watching my distributive property right now? Who's watching 600 plus 120 plus 9? Say it out loud.
729.
And that's 729. And finally, everybody, I'm going to have to go to full page on this. We're going to continue a ridiculous path. That's going to be 2,187. And then this number is going to be in the 6,000s.
6,000.
Is it
Or-
6,561? And guys, Sierpinski created this fractal by coloring in even numbers on Pascal's triangle. Maybe later this year, we'll do another exploration of Pascal's. But Sierpinski is famous for this triangle, but he's also famous for finding, are you ready? Near perfect numbers. And the first one that he found was the first abundant number. Who remembers what the first abundant number was from last week? Go ahead, John.
12.
Let's make sure he's right. Let's factor the number 12. Go, guys. Come on.
1 and 12, 2
Wow.
and 6,
4.
4 and 3.
Now, let's circle our proper factors.
Go in there.
And I want to show you. This number is nearly perfect if we can get 12 like 6, 4, and 2. Does that make 12?
Yeah.
And if we only have one number remaining, that number is nearly perfect. And that one remaining number is called redundant. Is 12 nearly perfect?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Not yet. Is there a different way to make 12? Come on, guys. Is there a different way? Go for it, Cameron.
1, 2, and 3, and 6.
Cameron, nail it. What is the, so 12, guys, is near perfect. And what is the redundant number, everybody?
4.
So 4 is redundant. Now, I want you to go to page 3 in your packet, and you will see that I have circled the number 24, and I have written the 4 underneath it, which is
12.
redundant. I'm sorry, I've circled the number 12, and then I've written the number 4, which is the redundant number. Now, what I want to do is I want to assign numbers to all of you. Okay? So I'm going to, Cameron, for you, I want you to try 104. And Isabella, so that's Cameron. Isabella, I want you to try 102. Adalia, 100. And John, 96. Andy, 90. Omer, 88. Alexander, 84. Hannah, 80. Tessa, 78. Go. And your job is to find out if it is a near perfect number. Did I not assign to anybody? I think I assigned to everybody. And if you got yours, don't call it out, but please try a different number. Okay, Isabella, you got yours?
Stuck and
Say again, Isabella?
I'm stuck.
Oh, which number were you working on, honey?
I'm 102 and I'm just like
So 1 and 102. Tell me where. So what was the next one?
2 and 51.
And did you try adding the digits 5 plus 1? Can you add them up and tell me if they're a multiple of 3?
Yeah.
Then 51 is a multiple of 3. So your next number is 3. Do 3 goes into 102 and you'll have your next factor pair. Awesome. By the way, only great mathematicians ask great questions. And Isabella is that mathematician. Anybody else hit a wall? Go ahead, Cameron.
There was 104. So 104, 2,
Okay, 1, 104, 2,
252,
keep going,
426,
keep going.
8. 8 would be
Half of 20 and half of 6. Oh, and you need to unmute yourself.
13.
Yes. And since 13 is prime, Cameron, you know you're done. Andy,
I'm stuck
on which one, buddy?
on 90.
And so what'd you get? 1 and 90, 2 and?
45, and I'm stuck there.
Okay, so 45, Andy, equals what times what? Andy, add the digits 4 plus 5 and see what happens.
9.
So do you know that 3 goes into 9, right? So 3 times 15. So the next one, Andy, is 3. 3 times what is 90, Andy?
3 times 30.
That's your next factor pair. Now double and half, double and half.
I'm stuck too.
On what number?
78.
78. And so Tess, what were your first factor pairs, honey?
I got 1 and 78 and 2 and 39. And that's it.
Can you please add the digits 3 plus 9?
That's 12.
Is that a multiple of 3?
Yeah.
Then we know that 3 is your next one. By the way, 39 is 3 times 13. So put 3 over here, divide 78 by 3. Tess, 3 goes into 7 how many times?
2.
Remainder,
1.
and 3 goes into 18,
6 times.
giving you
26.
now double and half. So
So then that's 52, and then
you mean 6 and half?
that's 13.
Excellent. Nice job. Very, very nice job. So far, guys, I got 4 great mathematicians who asked great questions. You never want to be stuck and then not ask a question, right? So Isabella, go.
I finished 102. Should I do a different one?
You should definitely do a different one, but I think I'm ready for you, Isabella. What was your number?
Oh, do you mean what I started with?
Yes.
102.
Okay, so everybody look at 102. Give me the factor pairs, please.
2 and 51. 3 and 34. 4 and 17.
Oops. So 3n
34.
and 34 and double and half.
4. Oh, wait, I'm at 6 and 17.
Okay, great. That I agree with. And what was the sum of your proper factors?
All of them. I did one of them wrong, so
Who, and while you're recalculating, who else is going to share?
It's like, I'm just so happy that there's
And Rafa, I still haven't seen you yet, but I would love to have you engage. Oh, Rafa, you didn't even get a number. Rafa, what are you doing? Oh, there you are. Awesome. Welcome to the team. So nice to see you. Rafa, why don't you try 72? Do you know what we're doing?
No, I just lost connection.
Oh, okay. So Rafa, let's look at Isabella's number. So Isabella, what'd you get?
112.
Okay, so let me just make sure I agree with that. Rafa, look at her numbers. I get 90 and 102, 112. Isabella, I get 114.
114.
And so Rafa, do you see how we added up the proper factors? If you take away 102, that would leave you with 12. If 12 is one of those factors, therefore 102 is near perfect. But guess what? 102 is not. So we put a little X through it. It is not near perfect. Rafa, try 72. Who's going to do the next one?
I
Come on,
could.
guys. Everybody raise your hand.
I could.
Isabella?
Which number should I do?
I want you to listen to what everybody else is doing first. Idalia, which one did you do?
I did 100.
And?
I have 1 and 100.
Oh, but tell me, is it near perfect?
No.
Okay, what was the sum of the proper factors?
117.
And therefore was 17 one of the factors of 100?
No.
Awesome job. That's why 100 is out. You can all cross out the number 100. Omer, which one did you work on?
88.
And Omer, what'd you get? Is it near perfect or not?
I don't really know. I think it is.
Well, Omer, come on, man. Let's do it. 1 and 88, 2 and 44, 4 and 22,
and 8 and 11.
and when you add them up, you get 77, 87, 87 plus 5 is?
87 plus 5 is 93. No, 92.
92, and 92 minus 88 is?
Um,
Come on, everybody.
12.
4, and is 4 one of our proper factors? Yes. Therefore, 88 is a near perfect number.
Yeah.
With the number 4 as its what, guys? Redundant number. All right. Who's going to do the, and Omar, you got to work hard on this, right? Who's the next one?
Congratulations.
Who's the next one? Cameron, go.
I know it was 104, so it's,
Is it
One.
near perfect? Is it near perfect?
I think so.
Or what's the redundant number?
13.
Okay, guys, let's go. 1 and 104.
2 and 52.
52.
Keep going.
4
and 26. 8 and 13.
8 and 13.
Well, guess what? I'm getting kind of excited because 13 is definitely one of those factors. Let's add up everything but 13. So 8 and 2 is 10, 78, 98, 99, 103. Uh-oh. I got really close. Did I make a mistake? Come on, guys. Everybody needs to help me out now because I'm not sure that I was correct. If these add up to 104, then Cameron is correct. It is near perfect. Come on. 8 and 2. Come on.
And
10,
10.
6 and 4.
4, 10.
10,
And 3. That's 23. And uh-oh.
7.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, no. That's 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's not 104. So 104 is not, well, let's see. That would be, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Cameron, let's add 13 to 93. What do you get?
106.
And if you got 106, what does that tell us? What's the redundant number?
2.
Yeah,
2.
2 is the redundant number. It is near perfect, but you gotta make sure it's for the right reasons. Who's going next? Come on, guys. Who's going next? John?
96.
And what happened?
It's not nearly perfect.
What was the sum?
156.
Oh my God. Guys, unless there's a factor, unless there is a factor of what? 60? There's no way. So 96 is so abundant, it can never be near perfect. Hannah, what did you work on? Hannah, what was yours?
80.
And what'd you find out?
It's not near perfect.
And what was what was the sum of your proper factors?
It was 106.
Whoa. So 106 and 80, yeah. 26, there's no way there's a factor of 26. I totally agree. Everybody can cross out 80. Did anybody else find one? Tess, who found a near perfect number? Alexander, what about you? Alexander,
I got 84. I have 84 as my number right now. And I have 1 and 84, 2 and 42, 4 and 21, and 6 and 14.
well, that's good, but what about 3 and 28 and then 6 and 14?
Oh,
So remember, you always have to go 21 equals 3 times 7. So 3 is your next factor pair.
mm-hmm.
And let's see what we get. Everybody help out on this one right now. Go. Everybody add them up.
1 plus,
16,
Everybody add them up.
14, 3, 20 plus 1.
105, and then the next row.
16.
And
16.
105 and 16 is,
121.
and 84 has a difference of,
Um,
come on, guys, is it 37?
wait, 37.
And guys, that is not a near perfect number, not close,
No.
because 37 is kind of a nasty prime. Andy, Rafa, who else? Yeah, Andy and Rafa, I'd like to hear from you guys. And you're the two that have no video. Okay, Andy, go.
I didn't get to finish mine, but I'm at 90. I'm 90.
And what did you get for 90 there? Come on, 1 and 90.
192 and
2 and 45, 3 and 30, 6 and 15.
6 and 15
And then what about 5? 5 and 18,
and 18.
10 and 9. All right, everybody help out Andy. Let's add them up. Not out loud. All right, the sum on 3, 1, 2, 3.
144.
144.
Oh my God,
144.
that is gross. Why did I just say that?
because it's way.
That's the name of the number. And you
Because
said
144 is literally called a gross. It
A.
means 12 12s. Now, if I subtract 90 from 144, Andy, what do I get?
54.
And is 54 one of the factors?
No.
Then
No.
90 is not near perfect. Okay, Rafa, go. Come on, Rafa. And Rafa, keep your video on and keep yourself unmuted.
Okay, just so you know, my connection's not good and my parents are right here because I'm in my new house and we don't really have a router yet. So,
Oh, cool.
um,
So you still sound really good
So-
right now. Is
Yeah.
72 near perfect?
yes.
And Andy, keep your video on, buddy, so I don't have to keep asking, okay? And keep yourself unmuted. Tessa, you keep yourself unmuted. Cameron, you keep yourself unmuted. So 72 is near perfect, and what's the redundant number?
I think it's 6.
All right, everybody test it. Everybody test 72 right now for near perfection.
You'll hear my parents in the background, so that's why.
That's okay, buddy. Adaya,
Yeah,
question, honey. You had a question.
did I?
Oh, your hand is
By
raised.
accident.
Say again? Okay. So Rafa, what did you get for your sum?
I got 78. I forgot to do 24 and 12.
Ah, so interesting. What did anybody else get for the sum?
I got 78.
Nope. That would be true if 6 were correct, but it's not. Nobody else?
5,
Say again?
125.
I did not get that.
Let me try again. 1, 2,
Anybody else want to try?
3, 10.
Does anybody have 99 for the right
120.
side? And does anybody have 24 for the left side?
26, that's a 6.
Adding those
123.
together, what do we get?
123.
123.
And 123, guys, there is no way there's going to be a factor that's going to be 51. No way. So 72 is very not near perfect. That's kind of a strange thing to say, very not near perfect. Has anybody not shared their number? Who was supposed to do 78?
Mine is not a near perfect number, and all of them added together was 90, and I would get 78 if I added 39, 26, and 13.
Wow. So what redundant number, Tessa, would you have wanted to find?
I would have wanted to find like well,
90 minus
if I
70.
added 6, 3, 12, and 1, that 6, 3, 2, and 1, I would get 12. But I was hoping that if I had one more, it would equal 13, so I could replace that 13. So all of the numbers except the 13. So I would want 13 to be the redundant number.
Well, I wanted 12 because 78 was our number and 90 was our sum. The difference was 12. That would have given me the perfect. Hannah, what about you?
I wasn't a question about this, but can I quickly go to the bathroom?
Oh yeah, you don't have to ask. When you need to go, you just go and then you come back. Okay? Now, I want everybody right now to look at the bottom of page 3. Notice that on the bottom of page 3, I actually gave you not just the first, these are the first 28 abundant numbers that we've been working on.
And then
But
there's like a bunch more.
I gave you a lot more. And so what I would like you to do right now is to attempt these crazy numbers. But before you do, I would like to do one with you. So everybody gets to watch best practices. So who wants to choose a number up here that we can do as a team? Adalia?
234.
234. I really like it. I really like it. Everybody go to a separate page and write down 1 and 234. Now, I don't know about you, but I like to look at numbers like this. 234, and I can cut them both in half, which makes 117. But there's another way. I want you to all be great at short division. So 2 goes into 2, everybody help?
Once.
Once,
2 goes into 3,
once,
remainder,
1,
and
7.
7.
so 2 and 117. Now, add the digits, everybody. What is the next factor of one of this number?
9,
No, but it's a factor of what?
3.
It's 3. So everybody now put a 3 there. Take 234 and divide it by 3. Go. 3 goes into 23.
3, 12, 13,
Come on.
7,
Remainder of?
2,
Come on, 21. Remainder of?
2,
2. And 3
2.
goes into 24. I heard it from somebody.
8.
8 times. Now, double and a half, everybody.
6.
6.
38.
Come on, half. 3 carry the 1. What is it?
9.
39. What goes into 39 that we haven't used yet?
Wait. 30.
What, guys?
13.
Nice. So take Isabella, that was you, right? So
Yeah.
234 divided by 13. Come on, 13 goes into 23. How many times?
Once.
Remainder,
Three.
Of 10.
10, 10. And come on, how many times does 13 go into 10?
1.
1,
Say 8, say 8.
0.
1.
We're doing 120.
Wait, no, 0.
We're doing 104. We're doing 104. Come on, who's working this? Andy, you working this? I can't tell because I can't see you.
13 and
Come on. Keep your video on. Keep yourself unmuted, please. Unmuted. Rafa, unmute. Omer, unmute. Guys, 13 goes into 104. How many times? Nobody? All right, guys, let's double 13. Go. Double it, go.
26.
52. One more.
104.
That means it's times 8. So it's 18. All right, come on, guys. Double half, double half.
26 and 8. I mean 9.
And that is it. Now, everybody, let's add those numbers. And when you add them, I want you to add them in 1 or 2 strings. Do 117, 78, 39, 18, and 9. And then the other. Come on. 15, 24. Come on. 32. 41. Let's go. 5, 6, and 10 make.
16.
16.
And
2.
261. Now add the left side. Go. Come on. 6, 3,
1
and 1
plus
is
2
10.
or
6, 3, and 2 is 11.
51.
Did you get 21?
51.
And therefore 51. Now add 51. And what do you guys get?
3, 12.
And if
312
312
minus
234 and
equals
is 78 a factor of 234?
Yes.
yes.
Guess what, guys? 234 is near perfect. 78 is our redundant number.
Woohoo.
So woohoo is right. Let's do it, guys. So let's circle. I can't believe Idalia chose the coolest one. I really think that's awesome. And 78 is. Now, everybody choose a number and get started. And the only thing you're not allowed to do is to hit, if you hit a wall and you don't ask a question.
My
That
video,
would be-
my
Can I do 160?
You can do any number you want and then do another one and another one and another one. Don't stop. But if you hit a wall, please ask a question. That's the only thing that's going to make you a great mathematician. And I am going to the restroom myself, which even teachers have to go to the restroom sometimes. I'll be right back.
And
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 52,
One and a half, one and a half. Oh, goodness. 7 and oh, wow.
6, 9, 18. That equals
4, 12, 24, 12, 6, 8, 4, 2, 1. So that's 10.
So did anybody hit a wall
6.
that I can help you get over?
What should we do when we find one? Should we just do another?
Oh, yeah. But can you tell me which one you found, please?
Okay, I did. 1 second. 160. Yeah. I
And
don't think Neil.
Adalia?
Yes.
And Adalia, the reason I didn't know it was you because I can't see your mouth, so I can't see you speaking,
Sorry.
and it's so hard to
Better?
understand. Okay, go for it, honey. Is it near perfect?
And
No.
No. And what was the sum of the proper factors?
183.
Wow, that's a very odd number.
Actually, no.
And therefore 23 is definitely
188.
not a factor. Yes, so definitely do another one. Who's going to share now? Who's going to share? John?
I found that 204 is not nearly perfect.
Because the sum was
68.
68. Wait, what?
Oh no, 270.
Oh, 270
And then
requiring
200.
oh, yeah, there's no way 66 would be a factor. Excellent job. Isabella?
Well, I did also 270. So do a different one.
Oh, you did 270?
Yeah.
Okay, so how did 270 go? Is it near perfect?
No.
I couldn't hear you, honey.
No.
And explain why. What was the sum of the proper factors?
376.
Wow. Oh my God. That's a incredibly abundant number. So 106 would have to be a factor, and there's no way. I totally agree with you. Do another one now. How about you, Tessa?
I did 120, and 120 was very abundant. It was 246.
Wait, how much?
246.
Oh my God, that's a hugely abundant number. But wait a minute, 246. Can everybody do 120 right now? Because I'm curious. 120 is really interesting to me because it's also a multiple of 12. So I'm really curious about that. So, Tessa, did I hit every one of your factors?
Yeah.
Okay. And
That is 180.
that's 180.
Yeah.
10, and I totally agree with that. Do I agree with that? Yes. Yep.
And then
Yep.
the other row was 66, I
And
think.
this guy was 10 and 10 and 4 and 10. So what did you say?
I said 66.
I think it's 60.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was 60. Never mind.
Yeah, so guys, can you guys look at the number 120? Do you know that the sum is actually double the number itself? It is double. So we would need a factor of 120 of 120 that was not 120. So it is an impossible number to be near perfect. Wow, Tessa, I'm so glad. I'm so glad that you chose 120. Everybody, that was a good one. Who's going to share now? Cameron, Hannah, Omer, Alexander. Come on, guys. Share, share. Share, share. Who's sharing? Who's sharing? Come on. Omer, what are you doing? What number are you working on, Omer?
126.
Okay, so what'd you get, man?
I'm working on it.
Okay, so what'd you get? 2 and what?
And I have 2 and
No, you should just look at your own paper because you've been working on it for a really long time.
no. 2 and 63.
Come on, what's half of 12? What's half of 6?
1.
What's half of 12? What's half of 6?
I said 63.
Awesome. And what goes into 63? Add the digits.
9. So it's a multiple of 9.
It's a multiple of 3. So 126 divided by 3 is what? 3 into 12, 3 into 6. And it is 42. Now keep going. 6 and 21. What else goes into 21 that we haven't used yet?
And 7.
Nice. And 7 goes into 126. How many times? Remainder of?
5.
And 7 goes into 56. How many times?
And
It's 8, so it's 18 and double half. Now add them up, Omer, and see if it is near perfect. Rafa, what about you? Andy, what about you? Alexander, what about you? Go ahead, Rafa.
I tried 100 and 200 and they're not near perfect.
Oh, you tried 100 and 200. All right, cool. Andy, what about you? Andy, trying to get you to come back to us here. Keep your video
I
on.
tried 42.
There is no 42 here, is there? Oh, you tried 42 in the first grouping. And what'd you get for 42, Andy?
I'm still thinking.
Well, no. Come on. You've been spending a lot of time. Video off. I need you to engage with the group. What else goes into 21? Add the digits of 2 plus 1. What does it go?
3.
3. So 3 goes into 42. How many times? Come on. 1 remainder 1. 3 goes into 12. How many times? Come on, Andy. It's 4. 3 goes into 12 4 times. So it's 14. Now double and half, Andy. Go.
6 and 7.
There you go. Now add them up, Andy, and then you'll have your answer. Hannah, what about you?
The last one I did was 240, which is not a near perfect number.
Right. I'm assuming that that's very abundant. Is it? What did you get for a sum, honey?
I got, let's see. Sorry, I'm just trying to find it.
I bet this one is huge.
I think it was 380.
300 and what?
80.
Wait a minute. Oh, so that means that 140 would have to be, and that doesn't work. So that's a great one. How about you, Adalia?
I did 222.
And what happened?
I got a sum of 124.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. So 98 would have to be a factor of 222? Right?
I think so.
So not near perfect. Great. And who has not shared yet? Isabella?
Oh, I should, but I don't think this is correct. There's one. I don't think 162 is one of them.
Wait, why don't you think it's correct? Let's do it. 1 and 162, 2 and 81. Come on, 3 and anyone?
Hold up.
54. 6 and come on, half.
27.
And then not, what is it? 27 is 9. 9 and what?
18.
18. Very good. And so add them up and you get 10,
You got
21.
174.
And what'd you get?
I got 174.
And let me just check that out. That's 5, that's 12, that's 20, that's 10, that's 18.
I did it wrong.
You didn't get 201? I got 201, but still,
Maybe.
I do not believe it is perfect because you would need 59 and there's no way. So that was awesome. And does anybody want to share a last one? One last one. John?
So I did 192
Yeah.
and I got 316.
And therefore, what would need to be a factor for that to be
120.
what is it?
124.
And that's not going to work.
Yeah.
Awesome job. And Adalia?
I did 210. And I got a sum of 131.
Really? Wait, it's got to be greater. Maybe I wrote down the wrong number.
Wait, yeah, I did that wrong.
Because, sometimes I might think it's abundant and it's not abundant.
No, I
So
see
don't
where I did it
assume that
wrong.
I know. Come on, you guys can help me out. 3 and 70,
3 and 70.
6 and 35,
12.
5 and 42, 10 and 21, 7
7 and
30,
30, 14 and 18.
15. So there we are. So now we have to add those up. I don't know if we'll have time to do it. 10, 18, and that's 15 and 21. That's 318. And what do we have here? 6, 12, 27, 38, 48. Did you get a number that was 366?
I stopped way too soon.
Adalia, did you get 366?
No, I stopped way too soon.
Oh, okay. Whoa. I gotta tell you guys, this was a marathon. Now, nearly perfect. Wouldn't it end a great lesson on near perfection if your favorite candidate won the presidency today. If your
Yes.
candidate wins, then let's call it a near perfect day. Wow, that
Actually,
was awesome.
actually, what I've noticed is for the Democratic presidential candidate Joe Biden is very, very close to winning the presidential election.
But
And
guys,
for the people who support Trump, he is also pretty close. They're pretty much tied.
yep, guys, half the country, all the wonderful cities are voting for Biden, and the rural areas are mostly voting for Trump. It's a very interesting dichotomy, and we could talk about that maybe next week. Anyway, guys, I love you guys. You're awesome. You are truly nearly perfect. Say goodbye to your friends.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go presidents.